Hello, my dear students. This is P. Venkateshwarlu, PGT Physics, the Nandal Public School. Today, I will discuss about magnetism and matter, part 2. Magnetism and matter, part 2. Bar magnet as an equivalent solenoid. Okay, we know that bar magnet, okay, particular shape is there. The field produced by bar magnet, we know that bar magnet having north and south pole. The field lines, we know that. And coming to solenoid also, we know that. Okay, so bar magnet, this is bar magnet, north and south field lines, we know that. Always field lines are passing from north to south. Okay, understand? So, what is solenoid? Solenoid consider a straight current carrying conductor wound like a spring or helix. Okay, so if we can send current through this solenoid, we can get the magnetic field as a bar magnet. Understand? Bar magnet. If the current passing through like this means here north pole. Okay, so some resemblance is there. Between a bar magnet and a solenoid. Understand? Some common property is there. So we have to study about that. Okay. Coming to the magnetic field lines for bar magnet and a current carrying solenoid resembles very clearly. Therefore, a bar magnet can be thought as a large number of circulating current in analogy with a solenoid. Okay. To prove mathematically that magnetic field produced by a solenoid and any point on the axial line is the same as that the bar magnet. Okay, understand? Consider a bar magnet. The shape of the bar magnet is like a solenoid, means a bar magnet is prepared number of circulating coils. Okay, understand? So this is a bar magnet which is in like a bar magnet. The length of the bar magnet is 2L. L 2L. This is center. Consider a point P on the axial line P. The distance between midpoint of the bar magnet to P, it is denoted R. The radius of the circular coil, it is A. It is denoted A. Understand? It is denoted A. And because some other properties like bar magnet having the length of the bar magnet is 2L, like that. Okay, so if the current is passing in this way, okay, understand? So this is down, this is up. And consider a small elementary length. Of a bar magnet, it is denoted dx. The distance from the origin is x. Okay, so by using the magnetic field of a current carrying coil, so in previous we have already discussed about this. If current passing through this coil, we can find at point P, B is equal to mu naught N into I A square by 2 into A square plus R square whole power 3. whole power 3 by 2. Okay, this formula now we require. This formula we need to require. Okay, what is the formula? What is the formula? dB is equal to mu naught into n into I a square divided by 2 into a square plus r square whole power 3 by 2. Okay, this is the main formula. Now, here some a value is same, r value. What is the distance between point P to middle point, center point, r? Okay, r. So here, what is the distance between dx and p? Dx and p. R is equal to that small distance is there, that we can denote that distance p2 dx, distance r minus x. Understand? We can subtract x from r, we can get the distance between dx to p. Okay, instead of r we can take p2 dx. Understand? Remaining is same, everything. Okay, dB is equal to mu naught, instead of n is equal to n into dx. N is equal to n by dx, means it is denoted number of turns per unit length. Now we can write number of turns is equal to number of turns per unit length and small infinitesimal length. Okay, understand? So this we can write mu naught n into dx I a square divided by 2 into a square plus r minus x whole square whole power 3 by 2. Understand? Here dB is there, here dx is there. By integrating we can get the equation b is equal to mu naught constant, n constant, I constant, a square constant by 2 a square plus r minus x whole square whole power 3 by 2 into integration dx. Understand? Some key points is there. The distance between dx to p is equal to r minus x. Number of turns is equal to n into dx. Okay, here r is very greater than a and r is very greater than x. Okay, b is equal to limits minus L2 plus L. Here plus L is there, plus L here. This is origin. In this way we can get negative, in this way we can get positive. Okay, limits minus L to plus L, lower limit to upper limit. Okay, by using this criteria we can get mu naught n I a square divided by 2 into a value, x value very less than. So that's why r square mu naught n I a square divided by, in denominator we can remove a and x because r is greater than, very greater than a, r is very greater than x. That's why 2 into r square whole power 3 by 2. 2 gets cancelled. limits minus L to plus L dx. Okay, so we know that integration of dx is equal to x. If we can apply limits means minus L plus L means minus L plus L. Okay, so upper limit minus lower limit. Upper limit L minus of minus L. Okay, 2L. Integration of minus L to plus L. Integration of minus L to plus L dx is equal to 2L. Okay, B is equal to mu naught n I a square into 2L divided by 2 into r power 3. 2 into r power 3. So here into 2 pi by 2 pi. Into 2 pi by 2 pi. Okay, see 2 pi into 2 mu naught by 4 pi. Okay, mu naught by 4 pi. Okay, n into I into pi a square. N into I into pi a square into 2L divided by r cubed. Okay, so this we can written as B is equal to mu naught by 4 pi n into I pi a square you can written as small m. Okay, magnetic pole strength into 2L divided by r cubed. So this m into 2L is equal to, already 2 is there, mu naught by 4 pi, mu naught by 4 pi, 2L is there, again we can have 2, again we can have 2 into m into 2L capital M divided by r cubed. B is equal to mu naught by 4 pi 2m by r cubed. Okay, here n into I into pi a square it will gives the pole strength. It is denoted small m. M is equal to n into I into pi a square. Okay, capital M is equal to 2 into L into M. 2 into L into M. Okay, here finally we can get B is equal to mu naught by 4 pi into 2m by r cubed. So this resembles that magnetic field on the axial line of a short bar magnet. The earth magnetism. The earth magnetism. In 1600, Sir William Gilbert was the first to suggest to that Earth is itself is a huge magnet. Earth behaves as if a powerful magnet placed within it. The magnetic field of the Earth is now thought to arises due to electrical current produced by a convective motion of metallic fluid in the outer core of the Earth. This is known as dynamo effect. What is dynamo effect? The Earth magnetic field of the Earth is now thought to arises due to electrical current produced by convective motion of metallic fluid in outer core of the Earth. This is known as the dynamo effect. Characteristics of the Earth magnetic field. The magnetic field lines of the Earth resembles that of a hypothetical magnetic dipole located at the center of the Earth. The axis of the dipole is presently tilted by approximately 11.3 degrees. 11.3 degrees. So with the axis of the rotation of the earth. Okay, so the pole near the geographic north pole at the earth is called north magnetic pole, and the pole near the geographic south pole is called south magnetic pole. South magnetic pole. Okay, so we know that. Okay, so this is earth. We know that. North, south. Okay, understand? North, south. So here it is geographic north, geographic south. Okay, understand? Geographic meridian. Geographic meridian. So according to this, the magnetic meridian is tilted with 11.3 degrees with the geometric north and south pole. Okay, so this is this line indicates magnetic north and magnetic south. Okay, magnetic north and magnetic south poles. Okay, so because of this magnetic meridian, like this, magnetic meridian, geometric meridian, geographic, we can say that is geographic equator, geographic equator, magnetic equator. Here the angle, according to this, the angle is 11.3 degrees centigrade. 11.3 degrees centigrade. Okay, the geometrical north of earth is north to south. So according to, we can consider earth magnetism, the earth magnetism of magnetic north and magnetic south is tilted 11.3 degrees with the geometric north and geometric south. Geometric north and geometric south. Geographic meridian and magnetic meridian. Geographic meridian is defined as the vertical plane containing the longitude, circular, and the axis of rotation of the earth is called geographic meridian. Once again, geographic meridian is defined as the vertical plane containing the longitude, circle, and the axis of rotation of the earth is called geographic meridian. Coming to magnetic meridian. Magnetic meridian is defined as the vertical plane which passes through the imaginary line joining the magnetic north and magnetic south poles is called magnetic meridian. So once again, magnetic meridian is defined as the vertical plane which passes through the imaginary line joining the magnetic north and magnetic south poles is called magnetic meridian. Going to magnetic elements. The physical quantities which determine the intensity of the earth total magnetic field completely are called magnetic elements. Once again, the physical quantities which determines the intensity of the earth total magnetic field completely are called magnetic elements. Okay, so there are three magnetic elements. There are three earth magnetic elements. First one, magnetic declination. First one, magnetic declination. It is denoted theta. Second one, magnetic inclination. Magnetic inclination. It is denoted delta. We are also call it dip angle. Third one, horizontal and vertical earth magnetic horizontal BH and BV, horizontal and vertical component of magnetic field, horizontal and vertical component of earth magnetic field. Okay, so if we can explain one magnetic declination, magnetic inclination, and horizontal and vertical component of magnetic field, we need one diagram that is already we can use it in previous session. That is vertical component of magnetic field, horizontal component of magnetic field. Here, because of these two, okay, some angle is developed. This is resultant magnetic field. Resultant magnetic field. Okay, so this is a magnetic declination. This is angle theta. Okay, understand? So here we can denote it B. Here we can denote it A. This is B dash, and here we can denote it P. Here we can denote it P and M. Say here M, and another point we can say that is L. This point is the L. Okay, understand? Based on this diagram, we have to explain one to another. Coming to magnetic declination, this is called magnetic declination. Okay, so this is geometric, this is magnetic horizontal component, like that. Coming to magnetic declination. Magnetic declination is defined as the angle between the geographic meridian and magnetic meridian is called magnetic declination. It is denoted by theta. The angle between geographic meridian and magnetic meridian. Okay, so we know that it is denoted theta. So already we discussed 11.3 degrees is tilted now. So that is the angle. And coming to second one, magnetic inclination or dip. Magnetic inclination or dip. This angle. Okay. See, the magnetic inclination or dip, it is defined as the angle made by the direction of the earth total magnetic field with the horizontal direction. It is denoted by delta. It is denoted by delta. Once again, magnetic declination or dip is defined as the angle made by the direction of the earth total magnetic field with the horizontal direction. It is denoted by delta. Understand? Okay, here it is denoted by delta. Okay, and horizontal and vertical component of earth magnetic field. Third one, horizontal and vertical component of earth magnetic field. Okay, from this diagram we have to derive, so which is the magnitude and the direction. Understand? How we can find the horizontal and the vertical component of earth magnetic field? Okay, see here. So already we need to one diagram. Here from this diagram we can I will change some small elements. It is denoted BH, it is denoted BV. Okay, here delta. Okay, this is BH. Understand? So if we can rotate 180 degrees, we can get this diagram like this. Okay, understand? So here we can denote it P. P is there. Okay. L, here M. Okay. So from this how we can find sin delta and cos delta. Sin delta means opposite side by hypotenuse, opposite side by hypotenuse, opposite BV, BV by hypotenuse B, B is the B. Okay, cos delta, cos delta, cos delta means adjacent side by hypotenuse, BH by B, BH by B. So rearrange this, we can get BV is equal to B sin delta, BH is equal to B cos delta, equation 1 and equation 2. Okay, so squaring both equations and adding, squaring and adding means 1 square plus 2 square. Okay, we can get BV square plus BH square is equal to B square sin square delta plus B square cos square delta. Okay, B square is common, sin square delta plus cos square delta. Understand? Sin square delta cos square delta 1. Okay, B square into 1. Okay, BV square plus BH square. Understand? BV square and BV square and BH square, it will gives the square of the total magnetic field. Square of the total magnetic field. Very, very important diagram. Be careful. Finally, we can get B square is equal to BH square plus BV square. Understand? B is equal to root of BH square plus BV square. Understand? So this is magnitude. Say it is magnitude. Okay. How we can find direction? This is magnitude. Direction. Okay. So how we can find direction? 1 by 2. 1 by 2. Understand? BV by BH is equal to B sin delta by B cos delta. B gets cancelled. Sin delta by cos delta, tan delta. Tan delta. BV by BH. Okay. BV by BH is equal to tan delta. Understand? BV by BH is equal to tan delta. This we can say that is direction. That is direction. Coming to problem, in this problem they given BH is equal to root 3 times of BV. Okay, given horizontal component of earth magnetism is given by root 3 times of vertical component of earth magnetism. So in this case find dip angle, find dip angle. So we know that what is the formula required? Tan delta is equal to BV by BH. BV by BH. So what is BV? Okay, we don't know BV. What is BH? Root 3 BV. BV gets cancelled. 1 by root 3. So tan delta is equal to 1 by root 3. So at which angle? At which angle we can get 1 by root 3? Okay. So tan at which angle we can get root 1 by 3 means tan 30. Tan 30 will give us 1 by root 3. Understand? So delta value 30 degrees. Delta value 30 degrees. Understand? So angle of dip is equal to 30 degrees. Problem. So in the problem they given vertical component of earth magnetism BV is equal to 0.24 root 3 into 10 power minus 4 Tesla, and angle of dip they given 30 degrees. Angle of dip they given 30 degrees dip angle, we can say. So what we have to find means here we have to find BH, horizontal component of earth magnetism. We have to find horizontal component of earth magnetism. We have to find. So what is the formula? Yes, very good. Tan delta is equal to BV by BH. Understand? Then BH is equal to BV by tan delta. So what is BV? 0.24 into root 3 into 10 power minus 4. Very good. Okay. Tan 30 degrees is equal to 1 by root 3. Okay, 1 by root 3. Rearrange this 0.24 into root 3 into 10 power minus 4 into root 3 by 1. This fraction reverse. Okay, 0.24 root 3 into root 3, 3 into 3 into 10 power minus 4. Okay, 0.24 into 3, root 3 into root 3, root 3, 10 power minus 4. Okay, in the form of Tesla. 0.024 into 3 into 10 power minus 4 will becomes 0.72. 0.72 into 10 power minus 4. 10 power minus 4 Tesla. BH is equal to 0.72 into 10 power minus 4. 10 power minus 4.